Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. I'm Dolan, this Arms and Farms Foot Long Farming YouTube channel. Thanks for watching. We're gonna move some manure today. 43. Got a little more help around here today. Just had to flip my valve that unhooks my knife valves. So because last time I used this I was field spreading. So gotta flip that, pop the button. That runs my diverter valve at the top, up there. That'll switch it to nurse instead of field spread. Rocking it cold today, but it's par for the course. It's that time of year. We're fired up. We're getting ready to go. We're gonna nurse the noon. It's supposed to be mid-50s today. But they've been wrong about every single thing this week, so that is what it is. Huh, someone threw a pumpkin in the lagoon. Sick. Well, that should be kind of fun to watch that. Oh, we agitate. Anyways, let's get after it here, guys. Set up for remote. You gotta have power to the remote. The hydraulics on. It's blinking green, it's on. Just look at that. We'll lift the axle up out of the sand to start off here. And we will get in the motion. We'll see where we're at. It looked like we were actually a little too close to that pipe. But if it's thick, it might be okay. I don't know what everybody loads at. I like to load between 1650 and 1700. I think that's kind of the sweet spot. If you go much higher, I don't think it loads any faster, but if you're in watery or manure, it'll foam more. It also splatters more. You know, you go much lower, I don't know, I think you're just losing pumping power, that's all. So that's where we're at. Almost to a quarter tank of fuel. Probably should have fueled it up first, but I did. So, here's what it is. Got Tyler walking over, got his lunch pail, got his gun. Look at this guy. What a goon. Let's see if he can't shoot some Yodi dogs out in the tractor here today. The deer are moving. Gun season does not open for deer until this weekend. So those of you who are wondering, he will not be gun hunting out of the tractor. That is not the Arms and Farms way. More looking for woodchucks and coyotes. Yeah. I got some really cool pictures. Actually, it's not cool, but it's cool. On his trail cam the other day down in the swamp, a coyote had a nice buck backed right up to the pond. And there was numerous pictures. The buck was stomping at him. You know, the buck was clearly trying to fend him off, and it was quite concerning. I mean, that buck was a good 2.5-year-old buck, like 8-10 point buck. So if that coyote's doing that to that deer, what's he doing to does and baby deer? Not good. Not good at all. Not good, Cotton. I'm stuffed up. What are you gonna do? Alright, I'll stop. I'm driving you guys nuts. Alright, so you always double check now. We've learned that. That valve's in the right spot. That valve is in the right spot. We should be in business. Fire up the old 9320 here. Something goofy is going on with my swing. I'm wondering if I got something stuck in one of these. Kind of seems like maybe there's something stuck in there. There's springs in there. I'm wondering if that's what's going on. Before the day's over, we might have to tear that apart. Maybe I got a dead battery. Oh, that's not good. All right, well, we'll screw with that a little bit here. All right, well, it's time for a new drain plug at some point here. So that's pretty set up. I might be able to take it down the shop, heat it up to adjust that drain plug in. This has worked literally for years, so it's probably time to actually fix it right. New problem. My swing motor is so loose. The whole motor's walking around in there. So that now has to be fixed. So fun. All right, well, we've got no tools in the tractor or in the truck. I'm gonna try to get this boom spun back in to get it home to fix that back up, and we'll fix the drain plug while we're at it. Sometimes God doesn't want you to do things, and I don't think he wants us to spread right now. For some reason, he's got a plan, but yeah, we're a long way from the trailer here, so we'll keep goofing with it, see if we can't. Tyler gets back. I think he said he's got a bar. We might be able to hold that in place enough. I don't know. We'll see. All right, so here's the motor. There's 4 bolts, 2 on each side, that you slide down out to get to. That bolt right there is broken. And the one in the back is also broken. So we got to get this out of here to get the motor back mounted to that bracket there, to then get it back, put back up in here. And we will probably get a new one of these tightener bolts here. Dad said that holds it tight to the ring gear, which isn't looking the healthiest at the moment at all, actually. Yikes. Huh, yeah. Okay, well, put it on the to-do list, I guess. All right, so we got the 2 new bolts mounted, cleaning out the threads on the side bolts. So hopefully that holds good. Lock nuts. We didn't have grade 8s. All right, we got the motor back up here into place. These teeth are gonna bug me now, but that is a solid ring gear all the way around. It's not half and half. So to replace that, we'd have to pull all these bolts off. I'm assuming take it apart here to get this pipe out of there, to get that fixed, and then put that back. It would be a solid day for us, I would guess, because everything seems to take us a day. So that's just, we're just gonna run it. I wish there was a way, well, I'm sure there is a way, if I popped all these bolts out to spin it, because this side rarely ever gets used, because I never spin it all the way around. So this side's in really good shape, where this side is really worn. But Tyler's throwing on the tightener bolt right now, and we are gonna snug that real tight into the ring gear, tighten these down good. And then this should be good. Then we're gonna head down and start working on that drain plug, I think. All right, I'm gonna clean up the mess I made, but we'll test this. She should be on, good to go, and we were able to get that freed up so we can tighten that down. Just gotta clean up the mess I made here. All right, well, everything swings and looks good and tight, so hopefully it stays that way. I'm going to pick up Tyler. We'll get loaded, we'll head up and try it. The only thing I'm not positive of, we got that drain plug tightened down as tight as we thought it should be, but you never really know until you push a load off if it's as tight as it needs to be. So, but I got the wrenches with us, so if we got to tighten it down more, we will. Oh no, it wasn't that bad, and it actually feels good to know that everything's tightened up and greased up and lubed up going into winter here. So, all right, let's check this out. Well, it's holding tight where it's supposed to be. Oh yeah. That's what I'm talking about, old son. This is like brand new now. Now, the next thing that I was really concerned about, let's see if that's tight enough. I got the washcloths out of there, so that's a good start. I think I gotta put new batteries in my remote. Today is just not my day. Let's see. Oh yeah, 0 poop leakage. That's good news. And I got batteries in my truck for this. If I could just get it put back on, next time I'm loading up, we'll tear it apart and throw some new batteries in there. All right. Well, we only got time for like 2 loads before lunch now, so kind of lost a lot of production there, but oh, what are you gonna do? All right, we're gonna head to lunch now. Roll my lunch pail or my snack pail in. Doing another pump over here today. So now all they'll have left is that little section over there. And then once they get the stone put in the ramp, they can pour the floor of that. You can see they started hauling that in to backfill. And then they got you can see the opening right there. That's gotta be filled in with stone all the way down. But in the meantime, they're getting right after it here. It sure looks nice. Pretty pumped about it. Some of these projects just feel like they're literally years in the making, from when you start the planning, the engineering, the excavating, the actual work, like literally years. Building the dike, cutting this lagoon in half. Those of you guys that watched me from the beginning, you remember the whole first month of my YouTube channel was basically hauling manure out of this lagoon, digging sand out of it, squeegeeing the manure to this end, building that dike, ripping the wall out. I mean, weeks of time just for that part of it. So it's just gonna be one of them surreal things when it's finally done and we can get to using it. So gonna go grab some lunch, guys. See you after lunch. Well, we're hammering along here. It's 3:30 now. Rolling down Route 63 here. It's to our longest field. It's not that far. I'm getting about 3 loads an hour by myself. So we're not making terribly awesome progress today, but we're picking away at it here this afternoon. We dropped the lagoon about 6 inches. So the sky's getting pretty dark already, though. Like it's only 3:30, but that looks like a rainy cover, even though it's not supposed to rain. And we got it, realistically another hour and a half of daylight here. So if we get another 5-6 loads out, we'll be doing all right. But it's a comfortable day. When you're in the 40s, this is a comfortable truck to run. Not too hot, not too cold. Just scream right along and get the job done. Here in about an hour or two, the traffic picks up on 63. It drives me nuts. Well, what are you going to do? People headed home to and from work, you know. So it's a great run during the day. But first thing in the morning and last thing at night, it's kind of miserable. Sometimes you'll wait 4 or 5 minutes to pull out on 63. Try not to run the Jake brakes by Grandma's house. She doesn't like all the noise. Gotta fix this pothole right here. Driving me nuts. They're hauling in stone now to start backfilling in that ramp. You can see the pile over there. They got their loader over there. That'll be exciting. I guess they're getting one of those conveyors in to, you know, they could dump the stone on that and run it via conveyor belt out onto where it's got to go. So, all right, can he hold the camera and hit it on the first try? Probably not. That's called multitasking, and that's something we're not so great at. Oh my gosh, hits the hole first time, every time. Gosh, I'm good. Okay. You can see we're down, like I said, 8 inches or so. I don't know. Sometimes I get the amount of inches wrong. Sometimes maybe I add an inch or two. I don't know. So it has been said. Not agitating today. This manure is already so thick. And kind of out of laziness. If I agitate, I know I won't have enough fuel to get through the day. So as a way to get through the day, I'm just burning the fuel myself, I guess. Walking to and from the tractor, not a big deal. So we'll rock on here. Like I said, another, I don't know, 5, 6 loads. That'll probably be a day. So all in all, going pretty good. All right, guys, there goes the last load for the night here. 5:15. It's not dark, but it's, you know, you can see the headlights. Oh, come on. All right, temporarily postpone here. Well, I was gonna get the hammer out to tap this drain plug open, but my chain in my toolbox was right up against it, so I couldn't get it open. So whatever. Just when you use the hammer, you got a little less risk of getting blasted. Figure we'll drain it right here rather than draining it at home. This is the first load I've backed into the field today, but I'm pretty confident we'll be able to get out of here. He's been taking it all to the back because it's such a long drive with one truck. He was waiting for me, so takes it all to the back, so that way if we do hire in a truck or two, it's just the close stuff that he's got to spread. Saves a lot of time not having to drive all the way. You know, these mile-long fields, that's a long way back. So, all right. We're all drained. Good deal. Ready for cold weather. Luckily, we got the old kickers on here, so. Ooh. We'll pop it back open when we get home. Anyways, guys, that's gonna do it for today's video. So by the time I get back, get her all shut down, it's gonna be pushing 6. So thank you guys for watching. Hit that like and wow, it suddenly got really blurry. Thanks for watching. Hit that like and subscribe button, guys. Let's go, Mike Tyson. KO first round. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. And yeah, we'll see you guys tomorrow. Thanks for watching. Elmer Fudd over here with his little shotgun.